Hey guys, it's Mike, Narcoleptic Customs, coming today from the shop for episode 20 of Project Elsie. While we're working on this, Steven and Doug are working on the trailer, which you haven't met Doug yet, but you will in just a second. The goal today is to get the lines pulled from the power steering box, from the Land Cruiser, and from the power steering pump on the LS motor. That way we can take those to the hydraulic shop this week and get it set up for basically an install here. It'll be easier. So I've already swapped the bolts in the manifolds on both sides to a brand new set. That way we have it and we know everything's good. Gaskets are in. So the exhaust manifolds are on and done. Again, thanks to Lee Paul for the donation of the C5 Z06 manifolds. I'll get a picture of those here in just a second for you. So if you're just catching this project, you can see which ones work and which ones don't. Or well, I guess you won't see which ones don't, but you'll see which ones do work. So anyways, all right, I'm gonna get to work. But I made Steven stop welding on the trailer. Doug, say hi.
Hi.
Yeah. So Steven's building a 24-foot bumper pull trailer, which you really can't buy.
There's a 20-foot platform there.
So this is the 20-foot platform and a 4-foot dovetail that'll be on the back of it. We'll have a full video and write up on it, or not write up, but full video and explanation on it on another video. So again, just showing you here, the Z06 manifolds work perfect. They fit right down in the middle there. So, boom. The plan is to come out of this, which I've already removed the clamp. So I'll pull this hose off. I'm going to cut this one down. They're the same size. So I'm going to cut it down and I'll just put it back on this for the return line. And then I'll pull the pump hose or the box hose. I'll pull it off and we'll take it to Napa and get a whole new hose made to fit into here, and I'll actually try and figure out how to reroute it so it's not kind of up like that. Okay, so Napa could not bend it or could not make us a flare fitting. So it made me kind of start thinking as we're driving back, how can I make this work? So my thoughts were to do just like I did with the old truck and go buy a 1985 power steering hose and it would work.
Oh, we got it.
So that sounded like a good idea, but it ain't, because the damn S curve here doesn't mount up to the power steering box in any way, so I'm gonna go get a new one. All right, to catch you guys up, I've moved on to the throttle pedal. As you can see, the cable from the Tahoe is out too far, and there's this nifty little catch there on the pedal for the Land Cruiser, so I'm gonna figure out a way to mount those two up. Okay, so the plan is to take this piece here and bend it this way and then come in and come up this way far enough to where I can make it work with the throttle cable. We'll get this bastard to bend now. You watch this. Whoa, fire. Oh, reach. Now let's see how this bitch moves. Hey, that works a little better. Golly, this is for real. Okay, now top. Get it back. Thanks a lot up in here. No, great dude. All right, while I waited for it to cool, I went ahead and pulled out one of the transfer case drive shaft studs. So, Steven's still working on the trailer. So while I do that, because I can't find any nuts in the back of the back of the Land Cruiser to work on this, so I'm going to take this with me to Tractor Supply and pick up some nuts that fit. So I widen this hole out a little bit here. I really need a cameraman. And now it'll fit in perfect right there, and that snaps in like so. Come on. One hand and holding the camera. Bingo, bango. And so we'll hope this works. We'll check the distance here in the curve and see if it pulls it tight. All right. Let's see if this will work. I went over and basically grabbed the come on. Oh, that is absolutely perfect. Hell yeah. Awesome. All right. So, had Steven out there verify that we had full pedal throw. And what's cool about these little Toyotas is there's this little bump stop down in here. So that way you don't go all the way to the floor or go, I guess, too much throttle. So we adjusted it too. That way it's all set right. All right, if you didn't see in the last episode, there's all these wires here somebody cut so nicely. So I think I may be able to get to them. I think they're that bundle right there, obviously, because you can see it runs towards the front, a lot of the same colors. So I'm going to pull this panel off and see if I can trace those. One benefit to doing this is obviously you get to work with a lot longer wire set here. But then I can also go in and cap these off and clean them up as to ones I don't need. So I'm basically going to go in tonight and try and figure out which wires are which. And we can start wiring in all of the extra stuff for the truck, for the LS swap. All right, so that's the end of episode 20 for Project Elsie. I'm actually recording this the next morning on my way to work. Steven and I worked all day Sunday in the shop, so all day Saturday, all day Sunday. I got a ton of stuff done. I got the throttle cable hooked up, got the AC line started to kind of figure out what I'll need to do. I've got the power steering line figured out. I'm taking it to Razorback Hydraulics today. Golly, I mean, there was a ton of stuff go on. Bolted the seats down. I don't know, look at our Facebook page for a full list of what I did today. Anyways, I guess that'll be the end of this episode. I'll have more probably 2 or 3 nights from now when I get back out there. I've got a couple honeydews to catch up on, so you know how that goes. Anyways, subscribe to the channel, find us on Instagram, and keep watching. Thanks.